Hey, welcome to BSB TV. I'm Kevin Gammy. I've got Melanie Clout from Clout Travel. And I've got to say, she's one of the most passionate people I have ever met in my life. How are you going today, Melanie?
Fantastic, thank you.
That's good. Now, we've got a bit of a surprise for people. We're not actually going to tell them planning a memorable vacation and stuff and tips around that because, like, let's face it, you can call Melanie and she'll tell you all about that. But I want to talk about pivoting your business. It would be so easy as a travel agent to be sitting in the corner of your room, rocking forwards and backwards.
It would be, but that is not my style. So we like to look at what life throws us and concentrate what we can do, not focus on the things that we can't. So the great part for me is we can still travel throughout Queensland. So I am sitting here talking to you from Longreach.
And I know this isn't the first trip you've made in the last month. It was really amazing. I'm going, hang on, she's a travel agent. And all she's doing is traveling.
Absolutely. So I suppose I have to look at the positives of being a little bit quieter than I normally am. It means I can get out and about a bit more, and it allows me to offer some great feedback to my clients so that I can send them away and give them the update advice on what they can do where they're going.
Well, that's a whole funny thing because as Australians, we quite often think that we're not really going on a holiday unless we go overseas, which is a real shame because right now you're unearthing so many exciting things in Queensland. But as I said, we'll get to that at the end of this, and we're going to make sure that we do. We're a minute and a half down. We've only got 5 minutes. So talking to you, we came up with 5 ways to ignite the passion of your business, and 5 ways. If when all else fails, pivot. I hate the word, but we're going to do with it. So if all else fails, pivot. We've got 5 rules. What's the first thing you believe you should do?
So the first one for me, my business, is to discover why it is you do what you do. And for me, I love helping people. It's one of the reasons I do what I do. And I also love to travel. So in my job and my business, I combine the two, and I get to help people and I get to travel and I get to help people travel. So I love it. So that's the first rule of business.
Absolutely. But while you're traveling, it's not always a bed of roses. Sometimes stuff happens, hey?
Oh, all the time. And, we'd be here for the next few hours if I told you all the things that have happened on my wonderful adventures. But that's the beautiful part of having someone like me is we sort that out instantly and get you back on the right track.
We won't talk about the day I almost got thrown into a Russian prison. But you help people. So you love the challenge. And when people do hit those roadblocks and those incidences that happen when they're traveling, you love helping them get out of that.
Yeah, definitely love sorting stuff out. And in the current climate in particular, rules are changing every morning. Like every morning, the first thing I do is find out who's closed or opened which border so that we can point people in the right direction. And trying to get people home is the big challenge that we're overcoming at the moment. So we brought every single person home that has come to us and finding ways to do that and make it happen. So it is a challenge, and travel in general is usually a jigsaw puzzle, but we like putting those pieces together and making it all come together.
And something that really came through with our discussion earlier on is how much you love your clients, which really is my third point. You need to love your business. You've got to love your clients.
Absolutely. And we get in there and fight for them, whether it's planning a trip and getting things in the order that they want, whether it's getting things for the price they want, or as it happens at the moment, getting people's money back to them. We get in there and fight for them. We love our clients. We want our clients to be happy. I run a business that is a repeat and referral business. If my clients aren't happy, they won't come back to me. So I love them. Many of them over the years have become my friends. I catch up with side of work just to see what they've been up to and love sharing stories. So
fantastic. The fourth thing we had was really around when stuff happens in your core business, you really need to explore the opportunities. And as I mentioned earlier, following your Facebook feed, I've been stalking you on Facebook. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
At some stage we became mates. This is the first time we've actually chatted, but at some stage we became mates. And I've been following your adventures over the course of the last 6 weeks or so, since we're allowed to travel more than 150 kilometres. I think the 150 kilometre rule went one day and you were on the road the very next.
Absolutely. Literally the very next day, I couldn't wait to get back out there. And so we've gone out and explored, the scenic room. We've gone down to the Gold Coast. We've done our whale watching tours. We've gone through Hervey Bay. We've gone through Yeppoon. and now we're in Longreach. We've gone up to Ellie Beach. The great part about being allowed to explore our own state at the moment without interstate travellers and overseas is everything is really quite economical. I've got up to Ellie Beach for a weekend very economically, so I can get out and tell people what's open, what tours they can do, what restaurants they can eat at, and really get people on their way and exploring their way they want to see, which is fantastic.
Which was our fourth point. And our last point is really about embracing the experience. And that's something that I've seen you do with so much passion.
Yeah, it's really awesome. And when you think about domestic, like I have sold so much of Hamilton Island and Cairns, but before COVID hit, I honestly hadn't sold a single package to Longreach. And at the moment, it's my top seller, which is why I'm here now, because there is so much to do. I'm sitting in a brand new property that opened 4 weeks ago. There's brand new experiences, brand new options open for our local tourism market. And being able to share that with people and show them what's new that they haven't seen before is really exciting.
And for if people are watching this during COVID, because, hey, this show will be around for a long time, there's a couple of little hints that you really must adhere to if you are going anywhere, whether it's down the Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast or any regional place. And what are they?
Yeah, so at the moment, the biggest one is to, I suppose, think ahead and plan ahead. So when you talk about wanting to do a tour of some description, whether you're at the Gold Coast or Hervey Bay wanting to do a whale watching trip, or whether you're here in the Outback wanting to do the Cornice Museum or a station tour. With COVID restrictions at the moment, everybody's running at reduced capacity. And at the moment, Queenslanders are basically exploring just Queensland. These places are actually quite busy. And unless you book ahead and book your dinner reservation and these tours that you really want to do, you will be left very disappointed. And I have seen people on my way here turn up to do some tours with their kids and find out, no, sorry, it's school holidays, everything's booked out. So unless you plan ahead, it might not happen. So please, 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 everyone plan ahead or come see us so that we can make sure everything fits in place.
Thank you very much. Look, I've loved having a chat with you about Queensland, about your passion for your business, about your passion for your clients. That's something that I'm very excited about, and it's something that gives me the faith that if I'm going to work with someone who's passionate about what they do, I'm going to have a much better experience overall. And who doesn't want to have a great holiday experience? So, Melanie Clout of Clout Travel, whether you can travel internationally or just locally, I tell you, it's got to be the place to go.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks very much, Melanie. I've really appreciated having the